Trump threatens tariffs on both Mexico and Canada, specifically on Mexico, where if they don't stop the caravans of illegals from coming through, we're going to put a 25% tariff on their goods, and it's already bearing good fruit. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are.
Promising to penalize both neighbors to the north and to the south with a 25% tariff on all products entering the U.S. starting on day one of his second term.
Now, Democrats have a job, and that is to threaten, drama, scary on everything Trump proposes. They don't want any changes. Everything he does is going to be the end of America. But it was Kamala who ran so far to the left and so far away from the center. Look what they did to the border.
One of the laughable things in the Politico story is it says, well, she proved she could run as a centrist. She nimbly moved to the center. No, she did not. She abandoned some positions, normally through the mouths of anonymous spokespeople saying she no longer believes left-wing things. She didn't stake out any centrist view. She said she owned a gun.
That's Halpern, a true man of the center, with Spicer, a man of the right, and a Democrat on his show. They're all agreeing and making fun of people like Mark Cuban, who were so far out off base, so far to the left, they were blind.
And like a good CEO, like a good leader, she's put together a team, including myself and others, to go out and communicate things she doesn't have time to communicate. And I think I've been effective. I know others have as well. And I think that's going to make a big difference, and it's underappreciated.
That's pre-election Mark Cuban in front of the big America Trump won post-election. That was him saying at pre-election that he was very effective and that she was a good CEO, and people came out and spoke on her behalf. It was because she couldn't talk at all. Here's the liberal response to Trump's work on the border.
I am deeply troubled by President-elect Trump's plans for mass deportation. I believe they are cruel and immoral.
Okay, that's the mayor of Tucson, Arizona, says she will fight Trump's cruel and immoral planned deportation of illegal immigrants. Someone should remind her that Barack Obama oversaw more deportations than any other U.S. president in history. That he kept them in cages, he separated families. None of these people cried because this is all just politics. When they start running these big drama stories, just keep yawning. Now, here's a goon from Frederick, Maryland. What losers are from Frederick, Maryland?
In many regards, this election cycle did not go as I had hoped.
In response to Trump's national immigration policies, Frederick Mayor Michael O'Connor pledging to carve out space in his local budget for a legal advocacy fund, which would use tax dollars to pay undocumented immigrants attorneys' fees as they fight deportation.
Ensuring they have the legal support they need to stand strong.
Michael O'Connor, mayor of Frederick, Maryland. They're going to pay the illegal aliens fees to give them a good defense, just like when they paid for the people that got in trouble during BLM and if they faced cops or faced some kind of punishment. Kamala Harris and other leftists said they would pay their legal fees.
I am proud to have with us today the next border czar, and that is Tom Homan.
For the last 4 years, I wake up every morning pissed off about what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. Let me be clear. I've worked for 6 presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. Every president I worked for took steps to secure the border because they understood you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security.
That's Tom Homan. And so just to compare, this is how the right responds. This is a politician from Ohio who said he'd make room in his jail cells to house illegal immigrants before they get deported.
About Tom Homan, the new border czar for President-elect Trump. We're so fortunate to have him back. He's a very serious, no-nonsense guy.
And meanwhile, here's Eric Doherty on X breaking. Mexican president already announces she is stopping the migrant caravans from arriving in the U.S. southern border after Trump's tariff threat. The announcement came only 12 hours later. Canada's already responded too favorably to his tariffs, so they're working.
Because if you voted for Trump because you thought he was going to bring grocery prices down, I have some very bad news for you. A lot of our produce comes from Mexico. 2/3 of the tomatoes that Americans purchase are from Mexico. 90% of the avocados that they purchase are from Mexico, just to mention 2.
You were saying that if Trump deports illegal immigrants, our groceries are going to go up because who will pick our crops? Now you're saying if he does tariffs, you're saying, well, the groceries come from Mexico and Canada.
Yeah,
so
we do produce quite a bit of
you
gross.
have now officially have it both ways.
Liberals take it both sides. They don't care what it takes to win the argument, and they're not serious. But now I'm going to run a quick commercial for myself, if you don't mind. Many of you guys donate to my channels. You don't have to donate. You can just buy my products. I have mugs and T-shirts in one store, and I have another store where we're offering 10% off all of my hardbound books for the holiday season. They make great gifts, and they're great for you to buy for yourself. Many of you want to own my work, and it's just in time for the shopping season. I have 2 stores. This one is for my comic book stores. This is over at Shopify, called the Doug TuNapel Library, and you can get my hardbound books printed in America. They come to you in a cool shipping box that I designed myself, all of it hand-packed and the highest quality material made in America. These are hardbound books, created, written, and drawn by me. They're great for the coffee table. They're really bright, beautiful stories for the whole family. The other store is my Fourth Wall store that has my merchandise for Doug in Exile. There's T-shirts, mugs, mouse pads. You click the item, you pick the size, and you put it in your cart, and we ship it to you. There's a link in the description of every video below. Thank you for supporting my work. And of course, I can't thank you guys enough, especially this holiday season. You guys are like family to me. I really do want to be someone where it's safe for you to bring all my videos into your home and share them with your relatives. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is all word of mouth, that you guys spread the link around and you guys give us a thumbs up and you're part of our tight community. We're praying for you. I care about the time that you've spent on my show. Thanks again. I'm Doug in Exile.